Hello everyone, my name is Yihan, come from Team 3. Let me start with a personal story. Last year during exam season, I found myself eating instant noodles almost every night. At first, I thought it was just convenience, but soon I noticed I was feeling anxiety, moody, and bad feeling. That's when I realized the food not just fuel the body and also treat the mind. And honestly, I thought I was the alone in the struggle. But when I start to ask my friend, I realized more of them have the same issue. Skipping the meal, overeating the snack, or choosing the fast food because it was easy. Suddenly I understood this was just not my problem and also student problem. Have you even have a really bad day and that one meal make you feeling just a little bit better? Or maybe you don't know what to eat today. Now you can imagine every meal you eat could be designed not just to fuel your body but also lift your mood. And this not just only my story. Through our resource, we found that many students and young adults face the similar problem, and many students and young adults struggle with stress, anxiety, lonely. And one friend to tell us, I eat even is faster and cheap. I know this is not good for me, but I feel stressed. I just don't care anymore. Does that sound familiar with anyone here? When stress is high and food often become an afterthought, and yet the irony is the world we eat, the world we feel, and the circle continue. And here I have the story. For example, my roommate always skip the breakfast. His time save the time and more important, but he often to feel tired and unfocused in class. After trying the MoodMeal, he start have a simple and mood matching breakfast like fruit yogurt bones, and soon he feel more energy in morning. This shows us that even a small recipe and also can make a big emotional difference. So when we design the MoodMeal, we face a big contradiction. And student want meal they are cheap, but at the same time they also want to be healthy and mood boosting. Normally you do think you cannot have a both. You either choose the healthy, either mood boosting. But MoodMeal different can take two. This when dressing to help us. Dressing say instead of choosing one size, look for investor principle that let you can get two. For example, segmentation. We broke the milk into a small, flexible portion so students could mix and match affordable ingredients. And another one is resource utilization. We use seasonal or leftover ingredients which are cheaper but still nutritious. By applying this principle, we solve the contradiction, and MoodMeal can be both affordable and healthy. That's the power of trees. It helps us to imagine smarter solutions instead of companions. Of course, we does not just stop at the theory, we also build a prototype. When you don't know to eat what today, you can refer our recommendation page, or you can log your current mood. MoodMeal will recommend meal security linking to boosting their mood. And another story here, and one user to tell us he barely have a time to cook because of that he have part-time and also at class. Normally he just eat some fast food, but when he used the MoodMeal, each subject quickly 10-minute recipe and like avocado toast or smoothie that fill his timetable perfectly. This proves to us the MoodMeal is not just an idea and also practical the solution that fill the real life. And the best part, user told us he feels since he once said, it's like the app understood what I was going to through. Even better, my best friend Santai. That's when we know we not just design the app, but also create and companions. When we test this with user, their also response was eye-opening and also love the design. They feel cared for when the app suggests a salmon boat when stressed or a French smoothie when tired. But they also ask more feature like communication feature and more easier step recipe. And also have some bring idea here. MoodMeal not just only a food app, it also a wellness companion. It transforms eating into a act of self-care. This personalization can create your mood, your budget, and your taste. And it leverages the trees and design thinking to balance the affordability and healthy emotional impact. What does this matter now? Because depression and anxiety are rising in global and especially almost younger person. MoodMeal directly support the UN SDG 3, good healthy and well-being. But thinking bigger for a moment, if this concept working in a small student community, imagine a globally imaged working place that employees eat to stay mentally sharp or families who use the MoodMeal to input not just physical healthy but the emotional both at the dinner table. That is the real potential. And you can imagine if thousands of students could feel the support by the meal they eat every single day, how many struggles can we comfortable? So, in conclusion, let me end when I began with a question. What if your next meal could fill your body and soul? There's a promise of MoodMeal. a solution both for empathize powered by creativity and guided by innovation. This is more than apps. It is an ideal world branding because sometimes the path to a healthy mind begins with what on us plan. Tonight when you have dinner, I want you to push it for just 5 minutes second and ask yourself, what mood do I want to feel today? Because maybe, just maybe, the answer starts with what on your plans. Next time you choose what to eat, choose not only your body but also your mind. Even meal is opportunity to fuel your body, only your mind, and bring your day. Thank you. That's all my presentation.